Hi everybody, it's Eileen here. I thought I would show you a little bit on how I construct these necklaces. Show you I just added a little bit more gel to it, pendant gel. That's that one side, and this is the reverse side. I thought I'd do these ones two-sided. Basically, it's all recycled. I have these cardboard food boxes that I punched out in the 1¼ inch circles, and I punched out my mat here that I've made, and I have my circles there, and I inked them, the edges, and basically that's what I get is this here. We'll start doing that, and then you gotta sand. So it's actually quite a bit of filing and stuff, but I'm gonna start and I'm gonna show you how I do it. I glue 6 together, so I go 2 by 2 usually, or 3 by 3, depending on my mood. So I'll do 3, because if you do too many, it slides around. So I find, and then I press them in the book, and they kind of slide still, so you gotta be careful. So you need to punch out 8 card boxes if you're doing the card boxes. This is the same thing that how I do my beads, same way. This is 3 here, so I have 3 by 3. I usually squish them into between books for a little bit, just to give it a good seal. And I've done that already right here, but you gotta be careful because sometimes it slides, and these ones did a little bit, or this one. So, and that's what you get. Now this one did slide a bit, but you're gonna file it down, so if you can't get it back, there we go. It is a little off, isn't it? You'll file it down. So I'm going to have those on the side again. Pushing these. It's kind of lots of glue comes out. I'm going to put these in between the books, but I got to wipe up my book. It's got some glue on it now. Just got to be very careful on how you do it. For the most part, they work really well. Maybe do 2 at a time. Work a little bit better, and then 2 at a time again after it seals a bit. So I'm just pushing it in between the books right now now I just sat the book on it for a few seconds, and I squished it together. Now you just kind of straighten it out. I go around the edges to make sure the glue is right through. This one I think I'm going to have to add some glue to. And I use my Aleene's tacky glue. You could also use the little clamps. And then I rub them once the glue kind of squishes out. It's a messy thing. I should be neater with this, but I'm not. I'm a very messy artist. And you know what? It's really funny is I'm kind of a messy cook too, but everything turns out really good. But it's kind of a messy process. So you can put them in the clamps for a bit like that, which works really well. And move them around every once in a while, because this one actually slitted, you can tell, see the edges there. But then I would put these two together here. And then you have your 6. Throw that over there. Okay, so what I do with 6, we'll just put it on the clip on one end. I like to put the clip on the other end. Carly's really singing. And snag these clips. I got them from the dollar store, I think, these clips, so they're everywhere. So if you need some clips, they're handy for a lot of stuff. Okay. Grandma's videotaping right now. Beautiful. You have to give it to Mrs. Clark. Okay.
Didn't.
Well, next time. Next class. Okay, so now I have it like this, and I'm going to grab my scissors and give it a cut.
Can you give this a cut too?
No. So I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to cut at the upper top here. This is the way I've made this. You could cut it through.
Careful, scissors.
And I do it when it's damp still, because, and make sure you squish the top part that's smaller together right away, because it's hard when you really let it dry, it gets hard. So that's perfect, just the way it is right there. Okay. Now I usually take the bottom larger half and I will snip it a little bit wider to leave a hole for the your string, your pendant string. And I use these big pliers that are really just been used for this kind of stuff, so they don't have rust or anything in it. So again, nice clean cut, and these wires are really sharp, or I mean wire cutters, side cutters. So usually I'll look to see how rough the edges are right at this point, and I will go over it if it's bumpy or rough, so then I don't have my string getting caught in there or anything like that. And I like to go over the little corners a bit with my rougher file thing I got from the craft store. This one is really good, so this particular box is really good that I got. It was I think it's the ice cream box. Some of it is the frozen ice cream box. It is really strong. The one I had before was scalloped potatoes, and it was a less stronger box. But I mean, you just got a little bit of but it's still good when you pile it up. I'm just letting you know that what boxes I'm using. So then this part here is ready for the next part. The next part is you take it off of here, and if you got it all, just this inside edge and outside edge nice and straight, you think, and you don't need to file it. You can also go over it with a finer grit just to make sure. This one's really nice. Then you want to make sure and check your circle, see if you have good space for your string, because you could cut more off if you don't. So I would go and clip it on right where I think it would go, and then you grab your other one and you would clip it on. And I would think that this is just a little too small of a space, just a tad. So then I'm going to go back with my wonderful side cutters and go a little bit bigger. Just that much bigger. And when you do the side cutters, it doesn't want to pull at the paper. It just snips right through. Check your edges again. That one's a little rough. Normally you don't sand when it's wet, but just because these edges have to get done because you're putting it together, you want everything to go in just nice. Now we will check again. We will add it to the card, and now it'll be just right. See, it's just a little bit more of space. If you're going to double up your rope or triple your rope, like I have for string, like I have here, which makes a nicer pendant, you need a little bit of leeway. Now I would take my glue on half my circle, just like that. And you got half a circle there. Glue's coming out, don't worry about it. Half a circle there. Take your other circle piece, or more than half, but you know what I mean, I'm not talking math here. Add some glue. And you have your bottom piece. And there. This is your one side, like that, and this is your side. You get the glue around there, that kind of thing. Perfect. So it's about right where I want it. I might move it out a little bit more. Use a toothpick. Garbage. Sorry, Cora. Put your toothpick in there and just, you can move it around because the glue is wet still. Slowly kind of maneuver it out. Now it's around the edge a bit more. Now I take another one, add glue. I'm not really in the center of this, but I know. Put it on top. And that is the beginnings of your pendant. And I use these little things to hold them down a bit, press them. I move them around. Try to maneuver my circle a little straight. And that is it for that. Now this is my future pendant. See how thick that is? It's really nice. And then I put it in between a book. Just like that. This one flat on top. Be very careful how you put it so you don't slide it. So I'm going to put this one flat. Right in the center. Lower it down very gently on top so you don't slide the thing. After that, I will file it, sand it down, and then I will add the outer piece. So I will sand it smoothly, like, and I don't have one here that I have sanded than before. Like I put these on, they're sanded. These part on the inside are all smooth. I have to still finish these ones sanding these ones down. This one's pretty close. And then I put this one around. This one's the one I did. And I'm waiting for it just to emboss the edges. So I sand it down and it's just smooth. And after I got the cardstock inside smooth, kind of like one piece, then I added. So it's nice and smooth, and I was sanding it out. So I sand it before I put this in and make it just nice and smooth, or these design on. And then I sand the outside, and I go in one direction and lean up so I'm not scraping this side off or peeling any layers off on that side. And I go around like this. I don't know if you guys could see me doing this. I'm doing it in an awkward way now. And it takes a lot of sanding, so that's going to be your hard work right there, besides crafting the paper that you're having in the front. You could also do just scrapbooking paper and designs that you like, because I'm making a couple of stickers into pendants for Carly and Cora that I got from Christy. So you could do stickers and scrapbooking paper. You can do wrapping paper, some kind of design that you really like. Any kind of paper, so you don't have to craft the paper. I'm not even doing it in the right angle, but I kind of hold it up funny for me. So it's nice and smooth now. Okay, so I think that's about it. This one here now I just took out from between the books, and it's nice and hard. I would probably normally let it dry a little longer. I want to show you. It takes a while for the sanding. Sometimes, but the round ones are easier to sand. I do the same things with this one here. I have traced out these on cardstock. I didn't use cardboard. I used cardstock. So I have like 12 of them. You can see the hole in there. This one's quite crooked because I just made a tracer and I've been using it for all my pendants like that. Where's mine that is done? Over here. And it's the same sort of idea, but this style I wanted to put it through the center so I didn't have to buy any more bales. I've been buying bales for all my other pendants, but they are made a little bit differently. But this one I wanted to do kind of like the cowboy style. So I have the little knot in the bottom here, and you can pull it to make it shorter and longer, and it makes a nice little necklace. I made it as well, double-sided, and I just got gel, pendant gel on this style as well. So the first style that I normally make, and I gotta find it, and I think I hung it up because this is one I wear all the time. Sorry, taking so long. The first style that I made for this particular style with the bail on it is the same shape, but it's a different style of pendant. It's different thickness as well. So there's so many different options you can do with these. I've been making these for over a year now and selling them. And this is my art and painting and whatnot in there. So you can do a lot with your your art and paintings, and you want to keep something special too, like for an example, my beautiful envelope I got here. I mean, I can make that piece of this into a pendant, right? Or I was thinking of doing beads with these. So keep your fancy envelopes, and you can also make them into something that you don't even, you don't change what it looks like, and you have a piece of that person with you, that appreciation, that piece of that person with you always, so you can have, maybe you'll have a lot of pendants or whatever. You could do different shapes, so you have a heart for somebody or whatever, or you can, but they're all going to be different and beautiful. So give different things a try. To give painting a try and different things like that. And this is my scrap paper, and and these are going to be stickers, which I'm going to be putting on them. So yeah, give it a try and have fun with it, guys. Talk to you later. I hope this helped. I know you guys have been wanting my tutorial on some of my pendants and stuff. This is not particularly the one that looks like glass pendant type, but this is this one. So yeah, talk to you later, guys. Bye bye.